In meadows fair and bright, don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forests dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built. And should you fall, you will arrive at home with skill upon spilt. Through slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden and banter, you'll find what points your way. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Steep and frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. A mother rains both sky and land, her tears will help you stand. In heated sunburned landscapes, the laughing goblins live. The furry oxen can't escape, and a torn soul rest you give. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Misty glades and valleys deep, the mighty Jarls reside. The Thurgood there have lost their homes to the minions of the Queen of Pride. The journey goes on to where we don't know. Oh, Father, can you see me fight on? Will the journey end with the last demon slain, or will we be sailing again? To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to our no map call to arms, Firehazard on, and whatever we can do to survive run. Let me start the game. I hope it is going to be launching soon. There we go. Come on, pick up. Thank you. And we do need our girl, Maiko. And we need my ghost world. There we go. What did we do in the last week? We found another skull that we mined. And we do have to do some serious building at home. And we have to... Oh my gosh. We have to collect some wood, I think. Man, this fire is blazing more than it would normally without the fire hazards on. I swear. Okay, let's have a look. I think we do need to get more wood. No, we're good on the wood side here. What with the ice? Tad low on ice we are here. Pocket portal is next to... what is DE? Dungeon Dwerger excavation northwest of Home Mist. Next to Circling 1 by Crypt. Okay, and we have the number 11 portal set up to duplicate because we can use that. And that needs to go to the Summerland, and I have forgotten to eat again, like a stupid person. That needs to come over here because we do need to do some smeltering. There we go. I'll put that in here. That one is full already. Okay. And so Damphilot, good evening. After work stream, yes. Come in, sit down, relax, grab a snack, grab a drink, lean back and relax after work. Okay, we've got that working. Need to get back here, and we have to, I think, look after our lucks a little bit. I heard a lot of night spawns, and for that I would want to have my luck saddle, if I can remember where I put that thing. It's in my pocket, it's on number 8. Stupidness. We started building this wall here in the last episode and managed to take it quite a long way. Ooh, we got quite some Luxies here. Nice. I don't even remember we had that many. Yeah, there, friends. Do eat. Do eat. And there is wolves howling here. Karam, good evening. Can you stop that? Put out berries for you. Get down here, eat something. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is cool. 13 maybe. That is quite some lux. Okay, that is fine. Started that garden wall and got it all the way to here. We need to eat something. And then we got it all the way to this side here too. So there's only a little bit left to be doing in the middle there. We have some more... Wrong side. Man, so many needles. Okay, let's eat something. What do we eat? That's the wrong box. I think we are going to try and finish that garden wall. Or at least as much as we can do with the means we have right now. Where is my stone cutter? It's a good question here. This side? Yeah, there. We have to continue from here. That was where we left off. So. Gonna be trying to get that sorted. Two like that. And then that. And something like that. And then we have to heighten that a little bit. And then we have a very effective beginning. There. Oh, come on. Put that a little bit over here. And go on building there. Obviously, in some points, that needs to be a little higher. That will do for now. Okay, and then that needs to go like that. Hola! Good evening! Welcome in! Stop it, I don't have time for that nonsense. I need to build a wall here. Gonna get a little bit around the corner here. Something like that. And with that pattern, with the alternating stones every row, 2 in a row and then alternating, that makes it so even if some berserk should take out one of the stones, there is still not enough space for those buggers to get through. And that is the purpose of this. Oh, out of stones. Yeah, let's get more stones. I think we do not have enough to finish that. Just a garden wall to prevent all of them buggers to come into my kitchen. I don't want them in my kitchen, so I'm building a garden wall, and then should we be successful, we might eventually also build a castle. But for now, it's just gonna be a garden wall. Something... until we run out of stones here, and then we are going on an adventuring trip. The skeletons keep coming and trying to knock over my wall. Can't have that. Okay, like that. And then we have to turn the corner a little more here. Can I please? Okay. That's okay. If what's your native tongue? If you're not English, not speaking English, what is your native language? I'd like to know. How much? 24 only. We have to stop building more here. Because we are running low on stones. That was wrong. We need that to come that way. Now we are out of stones. That's okay. That gap will not let things through. And it is high enough all around, so that should be fine for now. Okay, let's get to harvesting that stuff here. You only speak Spanish and I use a translator for English. Oh, I see. I don't speak Spanish, but I do speak Italian. Purtroppo non posso parlare in spagnolo. Okay, do we need that too? I think we might need a little more linen at some point. And we do have to fell those trees, I think, because we do need the space for more building. Man, this is dangerous business here. Timber! Ah, ti credo. L'italiano e spagnolo sono davvero simili. Posso capire forse 6% di spagnolo solo perché posso parlare italiano. Okay, we got the trees out of the way here. Pizza, spaghetti. Well, English is not my native language either. I'm German, so English is my second language. Okay. Only speaking Hessian. Well, I could speak Bavarian and Franconian, no Hessian though. But I think we will lose all our English-speaking friends when we get into the quagmire of all the German dialects. Because there are many. I thought I had some more seeds somewhere, but I think I am mistaken. So let's stick to the English language for the sake of this stream, because it's easier for people to understand. Okay, that bit here. Can probably speak Corinthian too, but I don't want to be misunderstand. Corinthian, huh? Okay, we've got space to build. Mr. Nachos, good evening. Welcome in. Grab a snack, grab a drink. Lean back, relax. Good evening in Polish. There, see? Better we stick to English. Galitacho usually sings songs in English even when I pronounce the words wrong. There's nothing wrong with pronouncing it wrong if it's not your native language. I've never had any qualms whatsoever trying to speak any language I can with pronunciation mistakes and whatever problems. Does not faze me at all. I believe strongly if you are afraid of making mistake in any language, you have a much harder time learning to speak the language. Did YouTube chat automatically translate your first note? Yes, it did. You said good evening and it translated it automatically into English. If you wrote it in Polish, then it was translated. And I don't know why. Don't blame me. I never made any settings to say translate automatically the things my chatters say. It's interesting. Well, I stated in the settings of the stream that the stream language was English, and maybe YouTube decided to be helpful and translate things to non-native speakers. Okay, so we've got that harvested. Now we need to replant some. Yeah, YouTube has funny ideas at some points. Sometimes I'm not quite sure what it's trying to do. Dagarobi, good evening. Welcome to the chat. Oh, we've got a lot of linen here. Gonna put 80 here and get it to the spinning wheel. Surfing. Thank you for the follow, Galetacho. Yeah, we need to go replant some of that stuff here, because we're gonna be needing more barley. Before we go to bed, we're gonna be planting some. How much? 15? No, 12. That's 12, and then we have 15 of those. $10? Ha! I fit it all on this small patch of land here. Haha! Okay. Gotta repair things here. And we gotta get that in the spinning wheel. That goes back here. And this goes in here. And then we're gonna take the barley. Where did I put that? And take that over to the old place to get it made into barley flour. So we won't run out of. Do you know there is a thing called iron ore that exists in Valheim, which you can get from fishing, not the ore scraps? Yes, the iron ore that you get from fishing is different from the one that you can mine or find in the swamp. It looks like a little bit yellowish, like rusted. And good evening, Steve, by the way. And you can only obtain that sort of iron ore by fishing. I knew that. There we have more here. Didn't you know, Dagarobi? Go fishing and for the great herring, and you might find yourself with a peculiar looking bit of iron ore. You know, Galetacho, if you keep practicing and if you keep trying, your English will get better. That is for sure. Okay, now we need to put that away. Oh, you were trying out commands, okay. I found out about it when I was fishing for great herring. Bronze scrap in the ashlands, yeah. Lots of that to be had there. My character for my video has gathered so much bronze from the ashland. I don't know what to do with all the bronze. Okay, now what are we going to be doing? We need to obtain more stones because we have to build that wall. We also have to get some storage down here. I don't like that. I think we're gonna put in the big green ones. The black metal chests instead of those here. And also we have to have a look at our chickies here. Aha, it's working. Gonna have chicken soon. Now I can't understand you, Galetacho. What did I want to bring down there? Oh, the black metal, because we want to make black metal chests. And we need tar. Where is the tar? I had tar. Is that all tar we have? That is next to nothing. We need to acquire some more tar. Duh. It smells normal, yes. It gets you a regular normal iron bar. No such unusual sets or something. Oh, we can't get up there with all that stuff in the pocket. It's too steep. Okay. So, what I think we want to be doing here, we want to place for every 3, we're gonna place one of those. And then we can put them up the wall, because I have that infinity hammer thingy. Ah, come on. Okay, and then can do that. If you wonder why I can do that, that's just because I have the Infinity Hammer mod installed. More. We need more. And I should be eating. Keep forgetting to eat. I think 4 boxes will fit in there, but I'm not quite sure that I want that. See, I can't. Oh yes, I can. No, I can't. I can't because I'm out of stamina. We could place them closer together and maybe fit a 4th one in there. But I think I'd rather have those stacked up here for more specialty items that are not as common and don't overdo the stacking. Can look a little bit crammed. So I think I prefer to go like this. And we have to have a ladder to get the 4th one up there. So like that, and let's have a ladder. I can find one. Because we need a little higher place here. And then we can put a 4th one here. Need 12 more to go left and right, and then we are going to stack up some of those for things that are not as common. I'm tired of building myself with wooden floor plates. Good evening, Spider. I don't follow. Can you explain what you meant with that? $12 more black metal, please. Okay, and then I think we need to go on a tar collecting spree of some sorts. Need to move that ladder, I think. Need to be centered to see where I'm putting that. Oh, we are out of wood now. Do 20. We need a little bit more here. Boom, ba boom. I have not eaten. I'm telling you I need to eat and then I go on building without eating. Man, that girl. Always living on the dangerous side. Yes, I have been using the Infinity Hammer mod like forever. I'm not using the gizmo though because I cannot get used to using it. I'm too stupid to use it. But I have been using the Infinity Hammer since forever. And you can stack them on the wall like that, only with the Infinity Hammer. With unmodded vanilla, you cannot do that. You are absolutely right. You would have to build a floorboard in between to do that. There. That is some storage space, I'd say. Okay, and that one looks shabby here. Wait, we need to make that better. My OCD does not allow me to have boxes all wonky. There. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. That can be for special things that are not as common and you don't get a ton of. And then that is storage for the things that you need a lot of. Fantastic. Okay, we've got the 2 stations here. Needing any mods is... I don't really need them, but I do like to play with mods sometimes. Not all the time, not every time. And I have quite strict rules for mods. There are mods that I will not consider using. I have the Plant Everything mod for this run, but you will never see me plant berry bushes in rows and then not go out and get the berries from the wild, because I restrict myself to using those for decoration only and not to make life easier. And it's the same with the Infinity Hammer mod. Where did I put that? Stupid that I wanted that. You can do fancy things with it. You can, it provides you also with a possibility to flatten out large portions of land and all of that. I never do that. It's just for the convenience of resetting the terrain when I made a mistake or when the terrain got broken by some case, because it adds instances and thus makes the game slower. So I like to be able to repair the terrain. I saw some logs disappear into here. Yeah, I saw that. There is a lot of stuff laying around here. What is that? Wait, let me get all of that. Lots of stone. Now where is the one with the saddle? That's you. Come on, you have to come over here. I also have been playing with Melina in a private game we play together, and we have been trying out some other mods that are not altering the game in a way that it is easier to play. because I like the game how it is, and I don't want to alter the gameplay, and I'm not a fan of using mods to have things that you would normally not have. What are you fighting here? And who are you? And why are you in the mist? Stop it. Need to be a little bit careful with all of those cloudberries here. Don't want to destroy them. I have logs to feed. Gonna be like something like that here can be repaired with the infinity hammer when you got the hoe. Nope, we tried out the seasons mod, which adds seasons to the game, which makes it interesting because you can't plant food in winter. You have to prepare for winter to come and may have more food then. Such mods. And then we have tried out the AIO mod, which adds more points of interest to the map. That is just pretty, and it's nice to look at the buildings, and you can find some treasure in those buildings, but nothing over the top. Can find some iron, or you can find some bones or something. I like playing with the seasons mod because it makes it not easier and not particularly also more difficult, but different. And it does not alter the gameplay in a significant way where you would have it much easier. So yeah, you can find like really the things you would ordinarily find in a box in the forest, or in a box in a dungeon. Such things you can find in those points of view. Like you don't get any magic weapons or special stuff or something. You just get basic stuff. And that is something I think is legit. You can have the nice buildings to find in the world, and it's not giving you any fantastic advantage. So that is a mod we have been trying out, and I like that a lot. So basically, I only play with mods that do not alter the game too much, except when I'm playing a trophy hunt, obviously, but a trophy hunt is a different beast. Okay, we got that sorted. I'm gonna show you what I mean. It's the ease of use for that. It's just a laziness thing. There. It's for sure you can do all of that with def commands. You don't have to have special things. There, that is the reset command. See? And then you can reset that after you damaged it, and that will reduce the amount of instances a little bit. And if you're building, trying things out and doing things, then that can come in handy. So that is what I use because it's just ease of use. I never really, there are more options here with that. I never really use the options here, those things here. I use that one, that's the vanilla raised ground, and that's the vanilla path, and that is the vanilla place stone. Those are the ones I'm using, and the other ones I never use. But the repair thing is a nice thing. To reduce, well, I have been building castles in my private world, and I can tell you, I'm glad I can repair the ground. There, let's get all of that sorted in boxes. We picked up a lot of stuff again here. And that gyal over there is really, really bugging me. You know what we are going to be doing? We are going to be putting all of that money stuff down in the new warehouse. As you might have guessed, Sir Damphilot, I am not about a flat round building place. I try to do my best to integrate. Can I get up here? To integrate my buildings in the landscape? If I can. And mostly I manage. Gonna use that for money purposes. We can sort all of the valuables in here. Look at that. That is nice. Money safe. Like that. What else is in here? Nothing. Just that. Okay. Oh, we got too much stuff here, I can tell. Look at that. Everything is full here. We are rich. Okay, next up we need to acquire some tar. And as far as I remember, there is no tar pits anymore around our homeland. We have to go have a look at our written notes where more plains maybe. We could go to see Hildir, and there is plains nearby. Don't use pickaxe to terraform the land for a plain area. Well, I do use the pickaxe to terraform the land, but look at here. See, this house is built, and I flattened just enough to build the house, and then I leave all the rest be. And the same is happening down here. Just flattened enough to make the building here, and all the remaining pieces here remain as they are. I try to not make a big flat plain. I try to flatten just as much as I need to put the building there that I want. So basically, yes, I have to terraform because building without terraforming is really, really difficult. But I have seen people do some planing out like a huge area and then building a tiny house in the middle. And that is not what I'm doing. Okay, for now, I'm gonna have to go and go to the bathroom, so we're gonna have to have a little bit of a break here because I have drunken too much lemonade. I have to bring that back. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna put the pause screen and I'm gonna play you some music, and I'm gonna be back before the music is off.
bright. Don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forests dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built. And should you fall, you will arrive at home with steel pumps built. Through slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden banter, you'll find what points your way. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Steep and frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. Another rains both sky and land, tears will help you stand. The heated sunburned landscapes, the laughing goblins live. The furry oxen can't escape, and a torn soul rest you give. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. Misty glades and valleys deep, the mighty Jarls reside.
Okay, me is back. Let me get back to the game and we're gonna go sleep. And then I think we will have to go to the plains and get more tar. We are super short of tar. I'd like to... Didn't we find a queen rune in the last episode? I think so. Let me have a look at the map. We were here somewhere and we found a queen rune pointing that way. Okay. There seems to be mistlands here and here too. We have to get to there, and I don't even know where my boat really is. We need to eat. We need to eat. That and that and that shall suffice. We're gonna take the number 11 portal, the second one. Because we do need a portal to get around. Our pocket portal is in the Mistlands. And then we have seen all of this here. There is no tar here. We have seen all of that here. I think there is no tar left there. So the second Yagluth. Which one is that? Is that Yagluth 1 or what? That was the wrong portal. I wanted to go to our other base. We have written down things over there. And now we are in the Mistlands where we didn't want to be. Shoo-hooby-doo. I need to go here and find out about We have two portals. We have Yagluth and Yag 2 or Yag? I don't know. I'm not sure. What is written here? Mother, boat, circling 1 and 2. That is not helpful. Thought we wrote it down somewhere. 7 is in the plains near Mist Village Tar. Number 7. Okay. Let's go see about number 7 then. And I want to try out if Yag was the second Yagluth. Let me try that out because not sure. Now that is the Yagluth portal where we fought Yagluth. So let's try Yagluth and see if that gets us to the other side. That should get us to the second Yagluth altar we know of. Yes. That looks good. There's a village here. There is locks, and there's locks over there too. Ugh, I do hate that. And I do hate those. And there's tar. Okay, we are not easily out of arrows. There is another logs next to that tar pit. There is a henge over there too. Let's see about that tar pit there. There is loads of stuffs in there. Is that only that one? And he might have already killed all of the tar blobs in there. No? Okay, we're gonna muster his help to get the tars. There we go. And while they are doing that, we are going to acquire some wood here. That should be sufficient. Is that everything? Did he kill all the tar blobs? That was not particularly helpful. I'm a chicken with those, I have to admit. Oh my. This is not a particularly good place to kill anything. And I am particularly bad at shooting, as I am always. Okay, we saw that there were berserks there. Maybe I should get my portal down. Well, we have the Yagluth portal there. So probably we should try and get that berserk to take a swim. I'm not fond of dying, and I am super bad with the timing on those guys. So we are going to encourage him to do some swimming. Can dig out that tar pit and then we get the trophy if there is one. To see if there is more. Like, this is so typical of Valheim here. There is the Wegweiser and the altar is right over that hill. So there is some more villages over here. There is more tar over there. I think we are going to be leaving the portal right here to be safe to have it. Not having a portal down can lead to trouble. And then that is the start one. We need to be careful with that guy. Me don't wanna die here. Okay, now that we secured that thing here, we can go and see if we can encourage some more foolings to go swimming. There is more logs in there too. And that was stupidness. Stop dallying. I'd like to do a little bit of snipering to reduce the amount of nonsense in there. I did not hit anything in particular. We are going to be having a lot of black metal again. All of those are a little bit concealed by something. I'm hitting everything, but not the... See that? I'm too stupid to hit that guy. What is that? Now I got him. Oh, that's a start one too. I'm such a bad shot. Hmm. No need to waste an arrow on that one. I do love frost arrows. Okay, that. No trophy though. Oh, I hit it, but not good enough. There, it's gone. There are so many guys in there. We got a peddler again. Please ignore this message. I'm a little bit busy right now. I will delete later. I had hoped we can encourage them to go swimming. But they decided to go home. Okay, let me give a second. I need to delete that. We don't need cheap viewers. We have good, nice, friendly viewers already, so we don't need cheap viewers. Who wants cheap viewers? Two of them. Can I take on the two of them? Yeah, they are just regular guys. Should be able to be doing that. Do love that feather cape. Makes for easy fueling killing. Oops. That is a start one. Better not get hit by that one. Cannot even carry all of that anymore. Now, are we done now? No? I think now we're done. Those blocks are a little bit close, but I'm gonna drop off all of the stuff first. Another one of those. We should be probably, well, no. I would have to carry all of that stuff over here. Just gonna pick up what I can carry there, and then I'm gonna be emptying out that tar pit. There's no trophies here, but that's okay. We killed Jagluth already. We have that one already, I think, but I'm not sure. There's another guy there. Is that all that was here? Sure looks like. Okay, we have too much of that. We don't need all of that. We do have a full box at home. It's not necessary. That is not a lot of stuff in here. Let's go home. It's getting dark. I have no inclination whatsoever to go fighting a Vile in the night here right now. Okay, what have we got? Look, we have so much of that. We do really not need any more. Money? It's gone quiet here, so I think we have grown up hens in here now. Ha! Fantastic. Gonna go feed them. What else? More of that. That goes into the spinning wheel. Running low on... Where did I put that? Do I have any kind of place? Maybe in our other base. Have to think up storage solutions for all of that stuff. Arrows. That's better. I'll drink something. Okay, that and that and that. We do have... we are low on mushrooms, friends. We need to go acquire some eyes and some mushrooms. Okay, let me get all of that dropped off at home real quick. Just gonna drop it here so we can go on doing things. We got everything we wanted from that village over there. Let me go see about that other village. More flying needles. There is more tar there. There are tar blobs in there. That is quite a big village there. I think we have never acquired a Berserk trophy. We are missing some trophies here. The Lux trophy and the Berserk trophy. So probably we have to do something about that village just because we want to kill the Berserk. First we are going to empty out that other tar pit over there. Because we can. I don't want to spend ages on that. Ooh. What's your problem? I mean, I don't mind if you decide to go swimming. There was no need to do that. Oh man, I need to drink something. Not drinking enough results in coughing fits. That should be plenty deep enough, huh? Maybe one more. I wonder if that would be sufficient if we let that run to the coastline and then just let it run out. That would be plenty to drain that tar pit. We shall find out. Something like that. Might be working, huh? Let's see. Sorry. Okay, I see. It is not enough. Now it should be. Looking better. I'm afraid we have to dig a little deeper. Okay, can't pick it up. Okay, now we've got it all. Haha, carry too much the force. Okay, this alleviates our immediate problem with the tar. Boom. Now we've got ourselves a little more. This, that, some wood. We had some trophies somewhere, and I cannot remember where we put the trophies. Is it up here? Yeah. Growth trophy. There was a Skeeto when we left the portal. Step too soon there. Okay. That is not a bad haul for one day's work. Some stones, more black metal. Got so many black metal scraps. That. And then more locksmith. Where is the locksmith? Can't fit it all. Wait. We're gonna turn that the other way around. That goes in here. That goes in here. I thought I saw some forest on the other side of that yak portal. And I think we have to be at home for those to make eggs. I'd rather go and see that we get some more mushrooms and ice first, because we are going to be needing a lot more portals going forward. Ravlox, you killed it. What are you all doing up there in the mountains? That is a dead Lox baby. Yeah. I think the next order of operation will be to go to that black forest we saw next to the Yagluth portal and see if it's a real forest and if we can get some ice there. And then we will have to stay at home for a bit so the hens can make more eggs. And do we have more? Where did I put the other stuff here? Yeah, that is what I was talking about. We need to make more of that. And we do have, and now I'm stuck in here, we do have a sap portal somewhere, and we need to be doing some tap sapping. And we need to build the extensions for this. 5 iron, 5 copper, 4 black metal. Should be doable. Black marble, not blood, blah blah. Black marble. Do we have black marble? 4 black marble? Yeah, we have to go to the forest. That is what is going to be happening. Iggy wood. Okay, we have 10 of those. And Iggy wood. We are low on Iggy wood too. And refined iter. Keep dropping in that. Am I stupid? And refined iter. So that is that, and then the never fading candles, the unfading candles, 10 iter, skelly trophies, and resin. Was there? No, that was not involved. Skelly trophies though, 3. And 10 iter. And resin. Yes. There we go. At least we got that sorted. So... I think we can dedicate one of those boxes to all the trophies. Because I think that is better to have all them trophies in one spot. Instead of having it all over the place. Gonna take that one down there too. Might even go so far as to sort the nonsense a little bit at least. That is plains, plains, plains. That is mountains. And that is Mistlands, something like that. So we don't have to think about that twice. Oh, forgot one here. Is there any more? Nope. There. Not done yet. We're gonna have another short break. I need to drink more. I've had a dry throat and coughing for the last 10 minutes, so we're gonna be drinking some. And we're gonna be right back.
In meadows fair and bright, don't stay out through the night. New to this world you were brought, whilst warriors' glory you sought. In forests dark and wild, the ore and cores you find. A trader sells you goods for gold, until the wooden head you hold. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail, as Valkyries you awaken. A place to live and thrive, a bed and hearth you built. And should you fall, you will arrive at home with skill point spills. Through slush and slog you wander, the undead bar your way. With toil and burden banter, you'll find what points your way. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail as Valkyries you awaken. Steep and frosty mountains, where wolves howl and dwell. Another rains both sky and land. Tears will help you stand. In heated sunburned landscapes, the laughing goblins live. The furry oxen can't escape, and a torn soul rest you give. To the 10th world you were taken, to slay all the forsaken. Will you prevail? Set your sail as Valkyries you awaken. Misty glades and valleys deep.
Okay, half a bottle of Apfelschorle. Let's see if it's better now. There we go. Continue, and we sleep. I think we do need another portal here. I want that number 11 portal where it is, because I want to farm more tar and that other village. We gotta write that down, or I will forget. Oh, we are running low on coal here. We can make 2 more signs here. So this is number 11, north of Yagluth in lanes. I hope I will remember. And we do have 10 more eyes. We're gonna have to get more eyes, and we have to get more copper. Where is the settling course? There. And fine wood. And because we are going for settling course and copper, we are going here. And I have not eaten again. Will I ever learn? We are out of wolf skewers. I'm gonna eat a lox pie then, because we can. Need more, make more wolf skewers. We need to find more mushrooms. Okay, Plains farm. I will forget that I have a plains farm if I don't write it down. Gonna change that to number 13. That, and Yagluth was here. Yeah. Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. So there was forest here. Let's see if this is a decent forest and we can find us some bronze, some copper, and some ice. should have brought my bear paws or my flesh rippers. I don't have them with me. That would be nice to be training up here. There is a surtling spawner over there. There is some food for our chicken. There is no copper here. Well, we are low on tin anyway too, so we're gonna take the tin. Can we possibly swim this? I think we can. I thought I heard. Oh! There is a skeeto somewhere here. Killing grey dwarfs. Here it is. Okay, we're gonna have to put the portal up right now and get the stuff home. And then I think we're gonna swim over there. There's eyes. I need eyes. There. At least a little bit of tin here. And I wanted a number 13 portal here because of the metal we need for smeltering. I'm gonna drop that here real quick. We go back. Wait, let us repair the pickaxe real quick. You should have sufficient stamina to swim that. It's not terribly far. While we do that, we have no rancid remains either. And we are missing the wraith still. Oh, look, easy. Okay. Who's shooting and why and where? Oh, you. Let's see if we can get a rancid here. Do we need more yellow mushrooms? I don't think. What kind of nonsense is this here? Nothing. There's a ghost there. Well, we got a ghost trophy. Well, that was not what I have hoped for. But well, it is what it is. Let's get to that circling spawner. We need eyes. Is there some copper on this island? Maybe over there. Let me put down the portal here so we can collect more things. Should have learned the timing of the brutes by now, shouldn't I? That is only 9 eyes. That is not a lot of stuff. Kinda don't want the puke berries. Do we need a shaman trophy? 11. This is a little bit cumbersome here. That is not a lot. Ooh, got poisoned. Can we see any copper? Not very copper rich, huh? Yeah. Just be patient. I'm coming. Gonna drop that stuff off at home real quick. And then I think we're gonna go a little bit more inland and see if we can find a copper vein. Try not to lose a portal. Let's see if we find us some copper. Ratatosk lying on the ground here. Ooh, we can take some of those before we run out. We are at it. Ooh, there's mistlands here. Aha. That is not bad. And the smoldering tomb should be here somewhere too. Another opportunity for a rancid remains here. Ooh. There's a dead one. Oh, there is a tower too. No copper. Okay, let's get in here. Let's see. Never shunning the cores. You can use them always. This would be prime rancid remains territory. But now, more money though. I have the sad feeling I'm not gonna get a rancid remains in here. Oh well. And that was that. Not exactly what I wanted. But we got some stuff there. Need to bring that home. Gonna drop all of that off here too and bring the remaining stuff. And then we're gonna sort that out. There. Okay. This is gonna take more than one trip. So that and that. And feathers and bones. Where did I put the bones? And resin. And then money. There. And that. And that. And that. Why do I have only 8 of those? Strange. Strange. Wrong direction. No room in inventory. I want to get that stuff in here. Okay, we have more wood and cores, trophies and monies. Trophies and the gug needs to go in there. Where? There. That is the ectoplasm. And now we have some of that. We can obscure Wolf skewer. Sausage. Okay. That and that and that. We are going to be hunting for more mushrooms. For now we've got the wolf skewer and I had a box with seeds. There. That. Okay, that is good for now. We're gonna go sleep. And then we can go for one more day exploring that forest there. We could find the place of the smoldering tomb. That would be kind of cool too. Leave a portal there. Eat, girl, eat. Gonna go with that and that and that. That is plenty. We're gonna have to bring all of the other stuff home too that we left there the last night. For now we are going to see if we can find some copper and more eyes and more mushrooms. And the weather is exceedingly bad here. Okay, gonna go deeper to this side here. This is south. Because that's east, the sun is rising in the east, so that is south there. Could turn our building piece to have true south. Ooh, fooling. Everything and your mother here, huh? Leave me in peace, I need to adjust my building piece. I think that is south. So that is north. What nasty weather. There's a troll and another. Is that a 2-star one? Do I want to fight a 2-star troll? Not really. There seems to be no copper whatsoever in this forest here. But I thought... Oh, we are on this side here. Aha! See. So there is, to the south of Yagluth, there is Mistlands. So we have to leave this stormy landscape here. And swim back to the other side here. and go to the northeast of those plains there to find more forest. Because there is the smoldering tomb marker, which tells me there has to be some forest there. Stop throwing stones at a swimming person. More ratatas growing here. Just gonna pick it while I can. Don't need a bear. Okay. According to my map and intuition, there should be more forest over there. The weather is bad in the plains too, so I can't see. There's a village. There is not a stupid skeeto. Yeah. Now, are you... Thank you. There's one of those tower thingies. Aha. I see forest trees. Okay, let's see if we have more luck in here finding some copper. Also another burial chamber, and we have a copper. Fantastic. That checks out. I'm gonna leave the portal right there. Friend, stop that. Gonna dive into that burial chamber there. Also food for our chickens. I rolled a little too early there. So many yellow mushrooms and so empty corridors here. Se? Nufim. Now this is disappointing. That is next to nothing at all. Oh well. We're gonna hack at some copper in the rain. And kill everything that will come. At least that gives us some more stones that we do need sorely for our garden wall. That's not the worst thing either. And with all the ruckus we are causing, we might attract some... Oh, look at what we attracted there. Fabulous. Would you love to hack at that? Wrong direction. You should have hacked at the copper here. This would be much more convenient. Oh, that hurt. And my portal is down. No, it isn't. Oh, I'm so bad at shooting. Ooh, the weather is clearing up. That is nice. The thing I did not see in the rain is that village over there. Okay. We do have a lot of stuff in the pocket, but we do need to pick up the portal. There's gonna be more visitors. Because we are making a lot of noise here. But I'm still gonna make a lot of noise here, and we're gonna kill everything that comes to disturb our peace. And there is a shaman coming too. I saw him. I'd like to have that shaman. Where is he now? I saw him waggling around there. There. I'm so bad at shooting. That is unbelievable. There he is. There we go. No, friends, we don't do hunted. No, no, no. No, sir. I'm out of here. They can play with the fooling. We gonna be sorting the remaining stuff here and get things smeltered. And of those... Fantastic. And 5. What did I put in that box? 7, 8, 10. And 10. Okay. That needs to stay here, and that can come with. That needs to go in the kiln at some point. For now, I think we are going home and writing down where our number 13 portal is. And then we are going to call this a day. I have not been feeling too well last days. I'm suffering from bad headaches. But we did up our ice game a little bit here. That is helpful. Can have 3 more portals, and we are going to have some more ice before the day is done, before the copper node is done. Okay, the iter goes in here. Oh, we have to go tap sap. And we should have a sap portal somewhere. Just not quite sure where we put that. That is 12. Will that connect? Oh yes, cool. Let's go see. We only have that one extractor. That means... oh, we have 2. We are rich. That is it. So, yeah, we have to go tap saps regularly so we can really make enough iter. Set that back to 12. I don't know. I left it at 12, so we can have another zip-zap machine running. Okay, in the next episode we must not forget that we had a hunted event in the forest where we were hacking at the the copper, because there will be stragglers there, most likely. We need to write down where the number 13 portal is, or I will forget. There we go. FFF. Number 13, forest. E of Yagluth, copper, node. Well, it's barely legible, but that's okay. I think we're good with that. And we are going to be ending the episode here, because I feel my headache is not getting any better. And for that, well, we don't need the best viewers because we already have the best viewers. Delete. Yeah, we're gonna end the episode here. I hope you liked what you saw. It was a little bit all over the place with building and collecting stuff and running around in the plains. Not much mist landing done today, but I promise we're gonna get back to the mistlands. Just have to get the things in order a little bit more at home and get the chicken to be breeding and collect some stones to make that garden wall. So in the next episode we are going to mine that copper and find more tar, and then breed some chicken and stay at home for a day building, and then go back to the mistlands. That's my plan. I hope you liked this episode. Please give it a thumbs up. If you're not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing, and like, follow, all the nice things. And we are going to be back with new shenanigans in the 10th world real soon. Bye bye, everybody.